Respected seniors, Captain G.R. Gopinath sir, Gopal Husur sir, Ashok Dalwai sir, seniors from our Ajeets Knowledge Forum, Shashidhar Algur sir, Sudarshan Satija sir, Professor S.B. Nadagowda sir, Prakash Saigami sir, Virendra Sharma ji, Commander Srikant Tesnu, Dinesh Bargandi, Jagdish, Parvesh Bantnal, Santosh Tilgul, and his technical team, our beloved principal who has joined us from Bijapur, Captain Vinay Tiwari ji, and the teachers and the students who are there. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all, and a warm welcome to today's launch of the Ajeets Knowledge Forum. On behalf of Ajeets Knowledge Forum, it's an honor for me, Shiv Prasad Khened, roll number 505 from the 1977 batch, to act as your host this evening for the two sessions. The first session will be the launch of the Ajeets Knowledge Forum, and the second session will be the one which we are all waiting for, the maiden inaugural address, which will be delivered by one of the most distinguished Ajeets, the one and only Captain G.R. Gopinath sir. Knowledge is humanity's greatest asset. It defines our nature and it will shape our future. The body of knowledge is assembled over centuries. Yet a single mind can extend it immensely. Einstein reimagined space and time. Darwin distilled the chaos of life to a single idea. Raman looked at life differently, and Turing figured out what it means to think. Bhabha and Sarabhai, students of Raman, applied their knowledge to build institutions like Department of Atomic Energy and ISRO. Knowledge is one constant which we continue to acquire from cradle to coffin. In recognition of the essence of knowledge, the batch of 1975, under the leadership of Satish Dalwai sir, are attempting a major reformation, restructuring of the Ajeets Alumni Association. And one of that is the Ajeets Knowledge Forum, which will be launched today. Before we progress further, may I request Sri Sudarshan Satija sir, the chairman of the Ajeet Knowledge Forum, and the man who is primarily responsible for organizing this event, to deliver his welcome address. Before I ask him to come and take the mic, I'll briefly introduce Satija sir to you. Satija sir hails from Gurgaon. He traveled all the way from Gurgaon, almost 2,000 plus kilometers, to come and join the Sainik School Bijapur in 1968. He belongs to the 1975. Unfortunately, he could not join the NDA. So what he chose is the best next alternative, which is to go and join the Punjab Engineering College. Incidentally, it is the same college from where Kalpana Chawla, the cosmonaut, passed out from. I think she was perhaps 3 or 4 years junior to Satija sir. After passing out from the engineering college, Satija sir joined the prestigious Indian Oil Corporation, and ever since he worked there for all his career, for about 35 years, rising to the highest level of executive director of the Indian Oil Corporation. I will not take much time because we have a whole host of speakers today. May I request Satija sir to please deliver his welcome address? Satija sir.
Thank you, Shiv Prasad. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's my privilege to welcome you all and be part of this momentous history that Ajeets Alumni Association is creating. I'm here on behalf of Ajeet Knowledge Forum, AKF as is popular. Happy to see you, so many of you, connected on the Zoom as well as YouTube links. Let me begin welcoming our chief guest of the evening, Captain Vinay Tiwari, the principal of our alma mater and a senior naval officer. He, by his gracious presence, connects us to our alma mater, Sainik School Bijapur. He has kindly agreed to launch the Ajeet Knowledge Forum and share his thoughts. Thank you, sir, for your cooperation. I am personally exhilarated, just as you all are, in welcoming one of our own and globally renowned Ajeet, Captain G.R. Gopinath. He has kindly agreed to share about his roller coaster life and kindle a new josh in the Ajeet family and the youngster in particular. Sir, you have honored us by agreeing to deliver the maiden lecture. On behalf of the AKF, I extend a warm welcome to Shri Gopal Husur, President of our Ajeet Alumni Association, a well-known former top cop of Karnataka. Shri Hosur has offered his wholehearted support to our forum on behalf of the AAA. We thank you, sir. We are grateful to you. We are what we are only because we were molded by our gurus at school. One of the most dedicated gurus of our times, Shri G.D. Kale sir, is amongst us, and even at his ripe age of 90, we are excited to have his presence at this juncture. Sir, we seek your blessings and continued guidance. We welcome Ashok Dalwai, who will tell us about the purpose and philosophy of AKF. Our AKF has, in a short period, generated so much of positive ambience and genuine interest among Ajeets across the batches, space, and time zones. This is obvious from the impressive participation this evening. I warmly welcome you all, our Ajeets, Ajeet families, Ajeet friends. You have rewarded us by your presence. Our special welcome goes to the staff and students of Sainik School Bijapur. You all make us feel secure and comfortable by letting us feel as members of Sainik School Bijapur. Welcome all of you once again, and we look forward to welcoming you every second Saturday of every second month now on. Ajeet hain, Ajeet hain.
Thank you, Satija sir. The launching of any new event is an auspicious occasion, particularly in our Indian traditions. We invoke slokas and mantras before starting any new events. And what better invocation can we have to commence this event than our very own school song? Before I request our young Ajeet Santosh Tilgul and Jagdish to play a song, I'm happy to introduce Santosh to you. Santosh, who's actually acting as the technical director. Santosh is from the 99 batch of our school and from the Wadiyar House. He's a graduate engineer in computer science from the BVB Hubli Engineering College. He has worked with some of the best IT companies like Yahoo, Citrix. He's an MBA with a gold medal. He's currently working with a company called Smarsh India Private Limited. Santosh is very passionate about music and sound technology, and therefore, it's no wonder that he runs an audio recording studio, Kruti Audios, from where this event is being live telecast both on YouTube and Facebook. Before I request Santosh to play the school song, may I request all the Ajeets to please stand up for the Sainik School song, please. Thank you.
It's where we're taught one and all to run life's race. Bright baby the light and great beams made forever it will shine and long live its name. There's a land that is good and Bijapur never die. Nothing color true. Live it one day in our eyes and a child. Yeah, I wish we take up the national product. In the class we read and in the film we strive to seek and never to yet. It's a fond desire and everyone's wish to be Ajeet and to accomplish. There's a land that is good and Bijapur never fly. Nothing color true. Live it one day in our eyes and a child. Yeah, I wish we take up the national product. Ajeet hai, Ajeet hai. Ajeet hai, Ajeet hai.
Thank you, Santosh. It's now time for us to understand the genesis for the formation of the Ajeets Knowledge Forum. Who better to talk about this than the man who has conceived this, Ashok Dalwai sir, who himself is an epitome of knowledge which cuts across diverse subjects of his voluminous interest. Although Ashok sir doesn't need any introduction, I'll be failing in my duty if I don't do that briefly for that matter. Ashok Dalwai sir is from the 1975 batch, and he's an honored member of the elite Indian Administrative Service from the 1984 batch. He has served the state of Odisha and Karnataka, and later in his career has been with the Government of India since 2010. He is presently serving as the Chief Executive Officer of the National Rain-Fed Area Authority in the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in the rank of the Secretary to the Government of India. Dr. Dalwai sir is a student of the University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad, from where he has completed his graduation, post-graduation. He also has a PhD in economics. Apart from holding several positions in his career at field and policy formulation level, Dr. Dalwai has contributed immensely to effecting several reforms, including an integrated 10-year plan for land and water management in the district of Kalahandi in Odisha. He has contributed to the first agriculture policy of the state of Odisha in 1997. The first textile policy of Karnataka state in 2003 was formulated by him. He is the architect of the self-assessment scheme for assessment of property tax, which he introduced for the city of Bangalore. This scheme is now being followed by most of the cities across the country. As the chairman of the Interministerial Committee on doubling farmers' income, Dalwai sir has authored a 14-volume report, which is recognized as one of the most comprehensive and evidence-based strategies in recognition of his services. Dr. Dalwai has won several awards, including an honorary doctorate, which was conferred on him by his alma mater, University of Agricultural Sciences, Dharwad. May I now request Ashok Dalwai sir to please let us know the genesis behind the formation of the Ajeets Knowledge Forum. Dalwai sir.
Thank you, Shiva Prasad, for your kind words. Good evening, everyone. Namaskar to everyone. Respected President Shri Gopal Hosur, Chief Guest of the Day, Captain Vinay Tiwari, Speaker of the Day, Captain G.R. Gopinath, our respected teacher and mentor, Shri G.D. Kale sir, Chairman, Ajeet Knowledge Forum, Sudarshan Satija, Advisor, AKF Shashidhar Albur, members of the team AKF, all Ajeets, Ajeet families, and Ajeet friends. Namaskar to all of you. Our first Ajeet alumni were born in the year 1967. As 8 of the first batch walked out to the portal of Sainik School Bijapur. Born as Old Boys Association, our network has evolved over the last 53 years into a strong body of 5,000 today and has come to be known as Ajeets Alumni Association, or AAA in short. The seeds of the AAA were sown in the late 1970s by many of our seniors. Today, a strong global network of Ajeets exists, sustained largely by Ajeet camaraderie and trust. With growing Ajeet numbers, expanding geographies, diverse interests, and generations of Ajeets, the need for harmonization of the kaleidoscopic interests has assumed critical importance. The delineated delivery of services needs to be optimized. The operation and management functions need to be transparent. The decisions need to be criteria-based and egalitarian. This prerequisites adoption of systems, processes, and procedures that will promote uniformity with flexibility. This is called institutionalization. Institutionalization, the intangible, will manifest into the tangible through certain structures and references. To illustrate, but not exhaustively, these encompass statutes, rules, regulations, and guidelines. Preamble containing the vision, mission, goals, and objectives. Permanent central office with requisite manpower and concomitant office devices and gadgets, and run as a live window in tune with adopted office systems. Recognized revenue sources and accounting systems. Manual of elections, an elected body to lead and manage the organization. Friends, an institutional framework is a necessary condition, but not a sufficient condition, as the economists are wont to say. An institution is at best a body, a corpus, However beautiful and robust this body, it will remain listless and lifeless until and unless it is infused with life. That life will come when we, the Ajeets, decide and volunteer to share our individual soul, heart, and mind with this entity called Ajeets Alumni Association. The collective of our individual Ajeet souls will transform into the collective soul of our Ajeet Association. The road to this transmission and transfusion is organization of large number of and appropriate activities and initiatives platforms. Not just this, but platforms that facilitate Ajeet interaction and intermingling in an intense, positive, and multi-directional manner. Most alumni associations are dictated by annual get-togethers, which are essentially a socialization rendezvous, a one-off regimented celebratory activity. Of course, many of them also undertake some useful welfare activities that are more charitable in character. Our AAA envisions to go beyond the form and become more substantive in organizational delivery of a plural basket of services. We wish that our association is seen not as another symbolic or aesthetic body, but as one that is substantive and utilitarian. Hence, the need for initiatives that are more regular and consistent, not transient and just a flavor of the season. The purpose shall be to engender a sense of security and comfort that comes from being member of a family. Here it is a family of Ajeets for whom the umbilical cord has come from the Sainik School Bijapur. The Ajeet Knowledge Forum, rather AKF, as has come to catch our imagination in a short period of a month and a half, has been contemplated as one such platform that can host the Ajeets with regular, fixed scheduled, and theme-centric utilitarian interactions. The AKF is designed around consciously delineated themes, keeping in mind 3 generations of Ajeets that represent our Ajeets Association of the day. These themes stand articulated as life skills, both personal and professional, with particular emphasis on younger Ajeets. Promotion of entrepreneurship in various sectors of the economy, history, science and philosophy, contemporary national and international affairs, inspiring and motivating life stories of Ajeets as also from others in the society. In true spirit of sharing of responsibility and decentralization of authority, a working committee has been constituted to manage the AKF. It has been mandated to decide on the topics, the speakers, the module, the modalities in sync with the identified themes. The only caution the AKF is expected to take is to maintain its characteristic as an apolitical, secular, and universal platform. The forum shall avoid controversies that are probable around politics and religion, which are intrinsically polemical in nature. The forum shall invite speakers representing a diverse spectrum, capable of sharing the knowledge and wisdom and not just information. We need speakers with whom we can partake of their interpretations, opinions, thoughts, and life lessons. We don't need what can be accessed from the omnipresent Google Guru of the day. Dear friends, the forum for its maiden lecture couldn't have invited any other better person than our very own senior Ajeet and elder brother, Captain G.R. Gopinath. He is someone who has dared to dream big and dreamt to see them translate into actuality. He is an Ajeet we are proud of. He is a citizen that India is proud of. Friends, as I prepare to bring down the curtains on my thoughts, I must thank 2 entities and their leaders. Firstly, the AKF team led by Sudarshan Satija and Shashidhar Alubur. They have made this platform a reality in exactly a month and a half since we mandated them through a release on 30th of June 2021. It is their energetic and competent members who have put their heart and soul into AKF. Thank you, Siddharam Nadgoda, Prakash Saigavi, and Virendra Sharma. You all impart the needed maturity. Thank you, Shiva Prasad Khened, Shrikant Kesnur, Dinesh Badgandi, and Parvez Bantnar. You all bring the needed dynamism. Special thanks are due to our youngsters, Jagdish, Santosh Tilgul, and Vijay Thakur. You bring the needed vitality and technology. The second one is the Ajeets Alumni Association Executive Committee, led by our dynamic and one of Karnataka's well-known top cops, Gopal Hussur. Both of us not only share the school tie, but also the region of our homes, Gokak, well known for its delectable indigenous sweets. I would take this opportunity to assure all the Ajeets that with Gopal Hussur at the helm, the AAA is in right hands. With prior permission of the chairman, AKF, I have taken more time than initially allotted. I have also preferred to wear the blinders for the day and stick to written thoughts in contrast to my proclivity for an extempo. I have done so with a view to communicate with purpose with clarity that all that I thought was needed as we embark upon this hope-filled new journey. Today, we all certainly shall be moved and inspired listening to the man who has lived his life according to his own roots. But what we need to remember is that the inspiration can vaporize into thin air unless we decide to internalize it and experience it ourselves, as Paulo Coelho has said in his title, The Archer. Friends, the best way to say thank you to all those who need to be thanked today is to be present and participate actively in every event that is scheduled every second Saturday of second month at 6 p.m., beginning this momentous evening. Finally, as Baba Sahib Ambedkar said, however good the Constitution is, it is the men and women who will determine its validity. Let's aim and work to make our Ajeet Association one of the best in class and one among the top 25 associations of the world. Thank you, everyone. Ajeet hai, Abheet hai.
Thank you, Dalwai sir. The time has now come for the formal launch of the Ajeets Knowledge Forum. Who better to do this honors than the chief guest of today's program, the Sainik School Principal, Captain Indian Navy, Vijay Tiwariji, the principal of our school. May I request young Ajeet Jagdish to please introduce the chief guest and to launch this program. For launching this program, Jagdish is from the Wadiyar House. He's a techno-commercial postgraduate with over 15 plus years of experience in varied industries such as media, FMCG, telecom, and automotive. Currently, he is working as an independent consultant in the fields such as IT, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. May I request Jagdish to please introduce our principal and for the launching of this program, followed by his lecture.
Thank you so much, Kenneth, sir. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me an immense pleasure, and it's my great privilege to introduce to you the dynamic personality, our esteemed chief guest of the day, Captain Vinay Tiwariji from Indian Navy. He is current head of the institution where we all lived for 7 years physically and still continue to live and cherish golden memories of our alma mater, Sainik School Bijapur. Prior to the present appointment, he was posted as the principal of Sainik School, Impal, Manipur from April 2016 to April 2018. He hails from Dehradun, Uttarakhand, and has completed his schooling from St. Thomas College and post-graduation from DAV College, Dehradun, prior to joining the educational branch of Indian Navy. He also holds a PG diploma in satellite meteorology and global climate from the Space Application Center, ISRO, Ahmedabad, and an MPhil degree in advanced oceanography from Kochi University of Science and Technology. In his illustrious career of over 25 years, he has carried out various training and operational appointments of instructor, Naval Academy, chief instructor in School of Naval Oceanology and Meteorology, senior meteorology education officer in INS Utkarsh, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, deputy director, Naval Operations Data Processing and Analysis Center, command and oceanography officer, headquarters of Western Naval Command, including the prestigious appointment of Commander Meteorology in the aircraft carrier INS Virat. He has also held the appointment of Director, Navy Children's School, Port Blair, Andaman Nicobar Islands from 2006 and to 2008. The list goes on. So just to cut short, I would like to say about Sir, the officer plays indoor games, that is badminton and table tennis, and has a great taste for sketching and music. His wife, Commander Monica Pandey, has also served in the education branch of the Indian Navy for 14 years. She is also a sport enthusiast and keeps herself fit through regular sports. The couple is blessed with two daughters, Riju and Pihu. The elder daughter is pursuing BTech in aerospace engineering, and the younger daughter is studying as day scholar at Sainik School Bijapur. Thank you, sir.
I request the Honorable Principal to please deliver his inaugural address.
Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear, sir.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, respected members of the Ajeet Alumni Association. An exuberant evening to all present in this August gathering. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of the Ajeet Alumni Association at this inaugural function of Ajeet Knowledge Forum, rightly called as the AKF. It's indeed my proud privilege to have the opportunity of being actively associated with this enthusiastic and illustrious group of Ajeets. I express my gratitude to the AAA for extending me this opportunity. The alma mater of Ajeets, Sainik School Bijapur, has an enviable track record in academics. The motivation and indirect contribution of Ajeets in the training and grooming of the budding cadets is noteworthy. It gives me immense pleasure to put forth the latest achievements of our cadets. In academics, this year, class 12 results specifically, the school has stood second amongst all Sainik schools in the overall performance index. In NDA and Indian Naval Academy aspect, the school has got 9 cadets of the last batch being listed in the merit. Amongst these 9 cadets, 4 have already joined NDA in the 145th course, and the remaining 5 are awaiting merit position to join the 146th course. It's indeed the hard work and dedication of the academic and administrative staff of the school which has brought glory to this institution, and the contribution of AAA in this glory cannot be ignored. The primary aim of Sainik School Bijapur is to prepare our boys academically, physically, and mentally for entry into the National Defense Academy, and also to be the leaders in other walks of life. It is indeed a great privilege and honor for me to announce that Sainik School Bijapur has been able to produce the best leaders in military and so also in the civil services. And I am so very happy to learn that AAA, the beneficiaries of the education in Sainik School Bijapur, are now attempting a major reform in its structure and functioning with an objective to make it more impactful, not just to the Ajeets, but also to the society at large. I am also happy to note that in this direction, they are now launching today a new forum called the Ajeet Knowledge Forum. I am so very humbled and honored to be invited for the launch of this new Ajeet Knowledge Forum. Knowledge and information have significant impact on people's lives. Their association, particularly through information and communication technologies, has the power to transform economies and societies. And therefore, I am very happy to learn that the AAA has realized the importance of knowledge and have launched this new forum. Today, we live in the world of knowledge society, which describes societies that are economically and culturally characterized by a high degree of dependency on their potentials to create a broad spectrum of creative, scientific, and technological knowledge. Based upon the data processing technologies in the information age, most societies are using knowledge strategically as a factor of economic competition amongst nations, as well as amongst society, among companies and services inside the nations. Therefore, in such a situation, how can the Ajeets, who are known for their indefatigable character, symbolized by our motto, Ajeet hain, Abhiit hain, be left behind? The creation of Ajeet Knowledge Forum is timely, and I am certain that our school will also be benefited from this forum, and our young and budding cadets will be able to listen to the stalwarts and achievers who will be speaking and sharing the knowledge and experiences with their fellow Ajeets under this banner. I convey my best wishes to all the Ajeets gathered on this virtual launch of Ajeet Knowledge Forum. I would also like to extend my gratitude to every one of you for your selfless and dynamic support to the school. We are and we will always strive together to achieve lofty heights. I also wish in advance to all of you a very happy Independence Day. Thank you. I now launch the Ajeet Knowledge Forum. Jai Hind, Ajeet hai, Abhiit hai.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much for launching of the Ajeet Knowledge Forum. May I now request the president of the Ajeets Alumni Association to please deliver his presidential address. I would like to briefly introduce Gopal Hosur sir. Again, Gopal Hosur sir needs no yet. I'll be failing in my duty if I don't introduce him to the young Ajeets who have joined us from across the country. Gopal Hosur sir is among those early birds in school where he passed out in 1971. He was the house captain of Vijayanagar House. Sir is one of those quintessential boys, the rural background, the humble beginning. Hosur sir has always charted his own path, including choosing his life partner, which sir did in filmy style. Unfortunately, due to medical conditions, Gopal Hosur sir could not join the National Defence Academy, and therefore he chose a path which is quite close to the defense, that is to serve in the police. His journey from being a deputy superintendent of police to the additional commissioner of police, and so also the challenging task of capturing Veerappan, is truly inspirational and beholds his integrity, courage, honor, and pride of the man in uniform. Hosur sir also has held the most prestigious and sensitive post of the Director of the Intelligence in the state of Karnataka. While on a task to hunt down the dreaded sandalwood mafia Veerappan, Hosur sir and his men were ambushed, and sir received bullet injuries, which kept him in the hospital for more than 6 months. And courtesy the prayers of his family, Ajeets and well-wishers, sir survived. Sir rose to the level of Additional Commissioner of Police, Bangalore, before opting for his voluntary retirement. Even today, sir continues to be very active in social service. His post-retirement contributions to the society include those in sports, particularly in swimming. He's also managing a hospital, dismantling the top position of the Red Cross Society in India. And he has many, many more credits to his achievements. He was known as a no-nonsense police officer during his tenure in Mangalore, where he brought the much-needed improvement in the law and order situation, which had gone from bad to worse there. Sir, may I now request Gopal Hosur sir to please deliver his presidential address. Gopal Hosur sir.
Good evening, dear Ajeets, seniors, friends, family of the Ajeets, the principal of the Sainik School, Mr. Tiwari, and most important is Mr. G.D. Kale sir, the connect between the Kal Aaj or Kal. At the very outset, let me inform you that I have just been discharged from the hospital after a mild attack of COVID. And Ashok's request that I should be present today evening, the love and affection that the organizers have shown today overwhelms me with great joy. My recovery was much faster because of the great number of wishes that I received from my dear Ajeets over the last couple of days. So I'm back at home. I've deliberately not put on the video because this is such a vibrant event. I did not want to show the president of the AAA in paleness. So thank you once again for inviting me to make this brief presidential remarks. Friends, Dr. Ashok Dalwai made an extremely important talk today, pregnant with imagination and very, very practical views on the way forward for the Ajeet Alumni Association through various schemes. Today, we have kick-started the re-strengthening and restructuring of AAA. And one of the programs that has come to the fore after a deliberation for quite some time, a churning of minds, a manthan that took place over the last 1.5 to 2 months, is the program, the maiden program that is being launched today, the Ajeet Knowledge Forum. So I must congratulate Dr. Ashok Dalwai, Satija, and his whole host team who have worked tirelessly to bring the Ajeet Knowledge Forum before us this great evening. Association implies collaboration for greater good. Association implies collaboration for the greater good, and it is in fitness of things that we are now embarking on a great journey where we are going to strengthen, restructure our association to reach greater glory. I would, in my opinion, say today is a moment of perestroika and glasnost. We have broken from the past. We have started a new, well-determined journey to the future. Today, the AAA looks like it is a mission-driven. The AAA will rely on an ever-expanding membership. It will capitalize on the resource-generating events like the one we are organizing today. And it's going to be a great catalyst in building values and creating values for Ajeets across different age groups. I would not like to touch upon Captain Gopi at this stage, who is the speaker for this evening, an outstanding alumni of whom we are all extremely proud. We have known enough of him, but today you are going to hear an extremely scintillating account of the journey of his life, his trials and tribulations, his triumphs, and the determination with which he has gone about his life so far. When different generations come together, everybody benefits. And I'm sure this program is going to be a great success. The AAA will stand by all the efforts that are being made. We'll work as one body, we'll strengthen ourselves for the mutual benefit and to be relevant to the society around us. I'm extremely happy that there has been a large participation today, a very vibrant participation. And I'm sure the fruits of this effort will soon begin to be seen, and we'll all be benefited in days to come. Saying these few words, I thank Shiv Prasad Kenneth for a very, very generous introduction to me, and you yourself being an outstanding alumni of this school. We feel proud of each and every one of us, especially the youngsters who are so very vibrant, so active, who in fact provide us with so much of enthusiasm for our day-to-day living in the evening of our lives. I am sure the Sainik School Bijapur, as Captain Tiwari rightly said, is going in the right direction. The AAA and all the Ajeets will stand by the school to help it grow into a greater entity, which will be able to deliver what it is expected to deliver. And our association, our get-togethers will keep strengthening, and a lot of value is going to be added to this association in future. I wish you all the best, and may AAA, the Ajeet Knowledge Forum, and various other activities that are being planned in the months to come, I'm sure they will all bear a lot of, they will be relevant to each and every individual Ajeet, and it will inspire the children at school to reach greater heights in their endeavors. I once again thank Dr. Ashok Dalwai and his whole team, and I also thank Captain Gopi for having accepted to talk to all of us this evening. My pranams to all seniors, my love and best wishes to each and everyone present here, and those who may watch it on the YouTube on at a later point of time. Thank you. Jai Hind. Ajeet hai aur Abhiit hai.